Hello y'all, this is Jordan from Madtown Studios. Welcome back to Drawing the Facts. Happy July 4th, or 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. I hope you folks are enjoying some exciting festivities going on today. Like barbecues, games, fireworks. Oh, and speaking of fireworks, in today's video, I'm going to give you some facts, fun facts, about today's national holiday. But before I continue, I just want to remind you folks that if you want to see more content on DTF, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that gobbledygook. So, grab your ribs and your root beer. This is Drawing the Facts. John rides the bomb. Alright, let's start things off by talking about our national holiday. The history of Independence Day started all the way back during the Revolutionary War, which broke out in April 1775. In this case, colonists desired to complete independence from Great Britain. Many colonists actually came in favor of independence, thanks to the growing hostility against Britain. And this, of course, was helped with the best-selling pamphlet Common Sense, published by Thomas Paine in 1776. This led to a motion calling for colonies' independence, which was introduced by Richard Henry Lee. Although Congress postponed the vote on Lee's resolution, it was appointed by 5 men in the committee, including Thomas Jefferson of Virginia, John Adams, Massachusetts, we're going to talk more about him, Roger Sherman of Connecticut, Benjamin Franklin of Pennsylvania, and Robert R. Livingston of New York. Did any of you folks know that John Adams believed that July 2nd was a correct date in which to celebrate the birth of American independence? On July 2nd, the Continental Congress voted in favor of Lee's resolution for independence, with close to a unanimous vote. On that day, John Adams wrote to his wife, and quote, "will be celebrated by succeeding generations as the great anniversary festival." And with the end of the celebration, it will also include a pomp and parade, games, sports, guns, bells, bonfires, and illuminations from one end of this continent to the other. But of course, July 2nd was then changed to July 4th, as the Continental Congress wanted to adopt the Declaration of Independence on that day, which has been written largely by Thomas Jefferson himself, although most didn't sign the document until August 2nd. In the early stage of 4th of July celebrations, colonists wanted to step away from early traditions. You see, in pre-revolutionary years, the colonists would hold annual celebrations for the king's birthday, and this included ringing of bells, bonfires, processions, and speech-making. However, though, they wanted to do the opposite. During the summer of 1776, they celebrated their independence by holding mock funerals for King George III, as a way to symbolize the end of the monarchy and triumph for liberty. The festivities included concerts, bonfires, parades, and firing of cannons and muskets. Philadelphia held the first annual commemoration of independence on July 4th, 1777. The celebration was a big success. In fact, it's been reported in the Pennsylvania Evening Post on July 5th, 1777, which says, in quote, "Yesterday, the 4th of July, being the anniversary of the independence of the United States of America, was celebrated in this city with demonstrations of joy and festivities." However, during the last decade of the 18th century, 2 major political parties, the Federalist Party and the Democratic Republicans held separate 4th of July celebrations in many large cities. Now, while in 1870 the US Congress did make July 4th a federal holiday, it was in 1941 that the provision was expanded to a grant, a paid holiday to all federal employees. And over the years, the political importance of the holiday would decline, but Independence Day remained an important national holiday and a symbol of patriotism. And in the end, 4th of July was celebrated with leisure activities and common occasions of family get-togethers, often involving fireworks and outdoor barbecues. Now that we talked a little bit about Independence Day, let's jump into some facts about the Rocket Man you see in this illustration. That's right, we're going to talk about none other than President John Adams. John Adams is the second president of the United States of America, as well as one of the founding fathers. Adams was also the first lawyer president, and he's the only president of the first 5 US presidents to have not owned a slave. In the trials of the Boston Massacre, which was at the end of the March of 1770, British Captain Ston and his soldiers were accused of murder of 5 Americans, and the only guy who was able to defend them was, nonetheless, John Adams. The soldiers at the end were considered innocent. During the presidential election, Adams was the one who opened the envelope as president of the Senate. He won over 71 votes against Thomas Jefferson, who got 68 votes. He was also the first president to live in the White House, in which he moved in before it was finished. Now, during that time, Adams was not that popular as a president. His independent thinking led to political installations. Unwilling to compromise, he faced opposition from his own cabinet. Mr. Adams really wasn't cool with Jefferson. In fact, he didn't even attend Jefferson's inauguration, and he was one of the only 3 presidents not to attend his successor's inauguration. But in the future, his son John Quincy became the 6th president. There have been 2 father-son presidents in American history, and that includes John Adams and his son John Quincy Adams, and later on we have George Bush and his son George W. Bush. Now here's a little bit of irony. Remember I said that John Adams really wanted Independence Day to start off on July 2nd, but ended up being changed to July 4th? Well, it so happens that Adams lived exactly 50 years of the American independence. Because on July 4th, 1826, which was the 50th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, he died at his home in Quincy, Massachusetts, just 5 hours after Jefferson's death in Virginia. It must have really sucked that he died the exact same day as his worst enemy. So, for my drawing, you probably noticed the title of it, John Rides the Bomb. Well, this is actually a reference from a very popular scene from a very famous film. In the 1964 black comedy film Dr. Strangelove, a character by the name of Major King Kong, played by the actor Slim Pickens, is riding a bomb, falling to his doom while hollering with joy, like a mad cowboy. Well, I decided to do the exact same thing with John here, but instead, of course, falling to his death, have him fly up to the sky on a firework, a really giant firework by the way. In the background, as you'll see in the end, I had a lot of different colors of fireworks to really illuminate the night sky. And speaking of fireworks, second time, let's jump into some facts about these explosive delicacies. The history of fireworks dates all the way back to the 2nd century BC, in ancient Luoyang, China. Well, I hope I said that right, I really do. The Chinese believed that these natural fireworks would ward off evil spirits. Sometime during this period of 1600 to 900 AD, Chinese alchemists mixed potassium nitrate, sulfur, and charcoal to produce a black flaky powder, which became the first gunpowder. This powder was later poured into a hollowed-out bamboo stick, forming the first man-made fireworks. Fireworks later on made their way into Europe in the 13th century, and by the 15th century, they became widely popular, being used in religious festivals and as entertainment. The Italians were the first Europeans to actually manufacture fireworks, and rulers were especially fond of those that would be used to enchant their subjects and illuminate their castles in important occasions. Later in time, early US settlers were able to take back fireworks to the New World. And of course, the very first holiday that these fireworks were used for in America was Independence Day. The Virginia Gazette, along with one special gentleman, say that the former colonists launched fireworks to celebrate this occasion. And of course, this gentleman is none other than, well, you guessed it, J. Adams. Now, all those beautiful, gleaming, diverse colors that you see is actually thanks to the Italians, who combined metals with explosives to develop the colors in fireworks. Two of the largest and oldest firework companies are Fireworks by Grucci and Zambelli Fireworks, made modest names for themselves in Bari and Castara, Italy. These two family businesses participated in a lot of activities and won a lot of awards, including for best design, sound, size, and color, which was stated by Phil Grucci, who was the chief executive of the Fireworks by Grucci. And the different shapes and drawings that you see in the fireworks is all caused by different orders within the shell castings. On January 1st, 2018, Phil Grucci and his team were able to fire the world's largest fireworks off in Burj Khalifa building in Dubai. The fireworks weighed over 2,397 pounds and reached an apex of almost 4,000 feet. The Zambelli fireworks will display 800 shows across the United States on the week of 4th of July. The Fireworks by Grucci will perform at the 2019 Salute of America at the Lincoln Memorial. However, due to government programs such as the American Pyrotechnics Association, there are many regulations and restrictions of fireworks due to environmental protection and health hazards. In fact, to avoid any fireworks related accidents or injuries and possible deaths, there will be bans on different types of pyrotechnics. In Massachusetts, President Adams' native home was one of the states in which all bans of all consumer fireworks. But despite these safety concerns, Americans still spend somewhere over $1 million on fireworks each July 4th. Here's to you, J. Adams. Here's to you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Our founding fathers shooting up through the sky with fireworks behind him. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you already know these facts from the beginning but still enjoyed everything, well, thank you. Hope to catch you guys very soon, and well, happy 4th of July, or happy July 4th, happy Independence Day, happy fireworks kaboom day. Have a good day. Peace. Hey everyone, this is Jordan from Madtown Studios. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be putting up new content each month. Down below in the comments, if you have any questions for me or if you have any recommendations of what I should draw, please let me know. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more updates from Madtown Studios, tap that subscribe button down below. Well, see you next time. Peace.